You should not put personal information on your resume. Conflicting, right? Yeah, but it is indeed true. But I understand, because a resume should contain your personal information like your qualifications, such things, and why you're looking for a job, and why you're qualified, what makes you qualified for that particular job. Okay, give me a minute first. Give me a minute. Let me explain the kind of information that I'm talking about. What you should not include in your resume are personal information details such as your gender. It may be obvious from your name, but don't let it come from you. The other one should be your age, your marital status, whether or not you have kids, and any form of disability that you may have. You should never disclose this information. If they come to get this information later, then so be it. Yes, I promise this is a story time day. I promise a story time, but I'll just getting you into the gist of things. So, to put the story in perspective, let's start from when WhatsApp was invented. Hi, I am Leleti. Welcome back to my channel, and here we talk about money and general lifestyle issues. And the takeaway from this channel should always be growth. In today's video, the takeaway should be the information that should never reveal on your resume, which is your age, your gender, your marital status, whether or not you have kids and how many, and any form of disability that you may have. Do not forget that. So, when WhatsApp came in, I don't even remember the year. But the first time I downloaded WhatsApp, the name I put as my username is Leleti, because I have always loved this name. So over time, my friends started calling me Lele. So when I changed my phone and downloaded WhatsApp again, it asked me for a name, and this time I put Lele for Leleti. Makio, this is a long time ago. So since then, my name on social media has been Leleti or Lele, depending on the level of interaction and how comfortable we are with each other, and then any will do. So the story now, just recently, in fact last week in the evening, at night, I was scrolling through the streets of social media. Then I came to this WhatsApp group, and coincidentally it was market day, and like any other person, I put in my channel, so that one of the videos, I sent the link to one of my videos. To be specific, it was the one about reducing your pay as you earn. If you have not watched that video, I will link it on the description box below. You can find it there. So it was late, it was after 9, so it was about 10 up over. So immediately I put in the link. One of the ladies asked, if I may ask, what does Lele mean? And I was like, Leleti. I wrote Leleti, question mark. And she was, oh, okay. And then, like any other group, they are always foot soldiers. So they came in. And one of them was like, wow, my thoughts. I was having a rather hard day. A friend of mine had been admitted on that same day. So I was a little edgy and really not in the mood. Like, I wasn't spoiling for a fight, but I wasn't going to defend myself either. So another one said, well, you should change it because of what people may think. And then I just typed, well, I am, with all due respect, I cannot be blamed for that. I am not responsible for that, because really what you're thinking is what you're thinking. I can't control that. It should never be my burden Your thought should never be my burden, right? Yeah. So another one came in and was like, hey, inachoma, unafaa change, it is spoiling your brand. And then I was like, if you are worried about my brand, you would be in my inbox and not in a group setting asking me about it. So obviously this is malicious. Okay, it may not, I'm not addressing that person, but it's okay. Generally, if I am worried about a person's brand, then I would go to their inbox and bring it to their attention. Like, I don't know, but this is just my opinion, but your name sounds like this. And then I can take their opinion, then, or I can just say I'll take it under advisement. Yes. So they were there. Then when they started talking like that, I was just like, with all due respect, this is what I wrote. This speaks more about the person's mind and thoughts more than it speaks of my sexual orientation, because obviously they're relating this to a lesbian who is a lele, but they're not even considering that. But when I started being called lele, it was way before even lesbians started being addressed as that. And then it was like a prejudice. And then I just thought to myself, this is how people become homophobic. And then now here is where we tie in the story and the cover letter, not cover letter, but and the resume details that you should not input there. So let's put this person in another context, in a HR position, and they're shortlisting people for interviews. And then you have stated even your sexual orientation on your resume. You don't think you'll be... No. There's no way you're going to the next level, and it's because of prejudice. Let's just be real. People are biased towards something or against something. That is very obvious. So don't let it come from you. Don't be the one to sell yourself out or to alienate yourself. Just don't put it out of the way. That way they will never be biased towards you or against you. If it is a matter of age, they may think that this person is older than we want, or we prefer a male and this is a female. We would rather have a person without a child because they are long working hours and such. So when you're putting there, you're limiting your chances of being shortlisted. So like this person, if they are seated there and they have a bias maybe against lesbianism, not this particular person, but I'm just talking about the mentality, that kind of a mentality. So, and you've written your sexual orientation there, which normally we don't, but just such information, I'm just talking about this specific example, but let's say just a disability. Maybe you've indicated that you're disabled in that way, and the company is just like, no, this person will require attention, this person will require some changes. They don't even know whether you or not will require those changes. Maybe you are self-sufficient, maybe you have already adapted to and you're now able to cope with the kind of disability that you have, but they do not know that. What they see is what you've written there. But if you pass through the shortlisting and you come in, even though it may be obvious that they will see the disability, that you're a female, the gender or whatever, or the age, maybe it will show a bit like you are in this age group. You've already qualified for that stage, and they will hear you out first. So they may say, that person, even if he was like this, but did you hear his ideas, his opinions? Like, he's the best candidate that you have. Like, let them give yourself a hearing first. Do not disqualify yourself. And so, am I lesbian just because I am Lele? No, I am Leleti, and I am straight. Am I going to change my name because people will think this or that? No. Like I said to them, it's beyond me. What you think, what you don't think, that's on you. Really, it's on you, and I am not responsible, and I'm not going to change it to accommodate their thoughts. No, I don't mean to be rude, but that is something that we should learn, to stand up for what you are, what you believe in. Like, this is a name. Like, Nyashinsky. He is making good music through and through, hit after hit. His name is Nyashinsky. Short, Nyash. Did that stop him from making music, good music? No, we're still dancing to his music, and his name is Nash. So what's in a name? A lot. I agree. But then, are you responsible for other people's thoughts? No. That is for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.